Are you with me or without me? Hi my virgins! How are you? So, today is the first tutorial that I'm doing. I'm a little bit emotional. I hope you will enjoy it. You will see some pictures on the screen with the transformation. And let's start. So, in the beginning, after I apply my foundation, I'm going in with Jeffree Star Liquid Frost. This is in the shade Prostitute. After that, I'm taking my sponge. It's a little bit moist. I'm dipping in the highlighter and I'm going all over my face. This will give me that glowy skin that we all want. Now I will go in with white foundation to highlight the parts that I want to highlight on my face. I want to create a heart here because my makeup look today will be with a lot of hearts. After I'm applying it, I will take my sponge and start to blend it in. Then taking the clean part of my sponge, I will try to blend in the edges of the highlight. I'm a little bit scared because I don't know how you will receive me, so I hope you will like it and you will enjoy it, and maybe you can even learn some tricks that I'm doing. So after I'm done with my foundation, highlight and contouring, now I'm going to set my face. So I will use my Jeffree Star Magic Star setting powder in the shade Fair to set my whole face. Check before setting your under eye and always blend before you apply the powder, because otherwise you will have creasing and your makeup will not look as flawless as it could if you would blend it before applying powder. So blending my forehead again before setting it, because we all are moving our foreheads, except if you have Botox and you're lucky. And don't breathe. Well, I don't think you will need to do this step, but I need to do it because I'm always putting foundation all over my head. When you're freshly shaved, your hair will show through your skin and it will make a little bit of a gray shadow. Not a little bit, a lot of gray shadow. Not gray shadow. So yeah, I'm trying to hide that. You know, when they're saying you beat your face, I don't know if you can hear it, but in my head, it's so loud, this sound that I'm making. Go over your ears, over your neck, over your chest, over everything you own. So let's talk about how I started to do drag, because some people ask me this all the time, and it's a really nice story actually, because you know, out of drag I'm such an introvert and I'm so shy and I do not have trust in myself. But when I'm putting all this makeup on, I'm starting to get a lot of trust in myself, and that's the most important lesson I've learned over these 2 years. at some point in my life, in February 2018, I've discussed with a girlfriend of mine that I really wanted to do drag, but I wanted to start on Halloween, as any other person would think to start. But it wasn't my case, because even though we discussed to do this on Halloween, at some point a party came, which is queer night, and she asked me if I would like to do that then, and I was like, yeah, sure. So she brought me a corset. I've had some pants, and I wore my sneakers, and that was my first look. You can still see it on my Instagram. Yeah, I've got to that party with my makeup on, and everybody started to ask me, "What's your name? How can I find you? You look gorgeous." And I was so shocked, because I didn't expect that to happen. At least not not the first time I did that. 1 month or so, I decided to go by the name Vergine Santa Frida, which basically means the Virgin Saint of Frida. I came out with this name, which is absolutely perfect for me, I think. I mean, it suits me. Frida is a huge inspiration. I mean, Frida Kahlo is a huge inspiration for me. And I wanted to make her saint. So this is how we came out with this name, and I think it's I don't think I could find any name better than this one, at least for myself. Now I'm applying the white powder in the heart shape, because we really want to keep that on. And actually this will help for the fallout as well, and for the blending, because if a shadow has something to blend on, it will be a lot smoother. And yeah, I'm usually taking my shadows all over my face and on my nose, and it's actually everywhere. So actually hurt me when I started to do drag, because they all told me that I've copied Sasha Velour, but this is not the case, because Sasha is such an inspiration for me. She's the person who actually introduced me to drag, and she's the one that basically created Vergine. So I really like to consider her my grandmother. So yeah, a lot of people hurt me with that, but now that I look back to it, it's actually an honor, because I repeat, I appreciate Sasha so much, and I would really like to meet her one day. Now I would like to go to my eyeshadow. Today, this is my inspiration photo. I find it at some point on my Instagram feed, and I really fell in love with it. I feel so awkward talking to a camera. It is my first time doing this, and I'm a little bit scared. So I'm using Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C2 to prime my eyes. I'm such an introvert out of drag, and in drag I'm becoming this powerful person, and I feel like nothing can stand in front of me. I mean, I can go all the way everywhere. And I really I've discovered that this thing is starting to appear more and more in my out of drag life. And maybe one day I will say that I'm extremely proud that I've become this persona out of drag. as well as in drag. Now taking Beauty Killer, I'm gonna use the shade China White to set the concealer, because as I told you earlier, the shadows are blending really nicely if you have something under it, like a powder. And using the shade Prick from Blood Sugar from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I'm gonna create that heart shape that I want to achieve tonight. I'm gonna drag this shadow because I really want to give me that cat eye vibe. So yeah, I'm following my natural bone here in the beginning, and after that I'm going a little bit inside. We are gonna cut this crease with concealer after we are done, so don't worry if it is a little messy or if it's not exactly how you want it to be. So after I've created this persona and after I got to some events, Queer Night, Paula, Cosma, I love you so much. They've contacted me and asked me to perform at their party. So this is how I started having gigs and going to perform at parties. And thank you guys so much for that. And the rest is history. I mean, after that, I became a part of the Queer Night family. I'm always performing at their parties. They're so nice. They're one of the nicest queer parties in Bucharest. Using circular motions. Thank you, Nikki Tutorials, for teaching me how to blend. Now I'm trying to recreate the same shape as I did on this side. I enjoy so much the Jeffree Star Cosmetics products. They're so nice, they're so easy to use, they're so versatile, and they're absolutely perfect for drag. And we are so lucky to have a reseller shop in Romania. Mariono is the only retailer of Jeffree Star Cosmetics products in Romania, and they have almost everything. And I really want to thank Mariono that they gave me those products to try them and to make looks with them, and I'm so excited. Right now I'm getting ready for something really exciting. I'm so excited that I'm doing this. It's one of my favorite people in the world. Emil Wrangler asked me to transform him in drag, and I'm so honored that I have this opportunity, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Actually, I cannot wait for me to see it because we did some tests. But tonight will be the final look with the outfit and the hair and the makeup, and you will absolutely love it. I started to do drag out of curiosity because, you know, as I told you, Sasha was such an inspiration for me that I have really wanted to embrace her aesthetic, and that was my starting point. Sasha was my starting point. And then I've started to try on a lot of new things. For me, at least, new things for me. I think I've arrived at the point where I have my own aesthetic, and right now I think it's a compliment to be associated with Sasha Velour. Now I'm taking the shade Cavity from the same palette, and pigmentation. Oh wow, wait, what? Oh, what? I'm sorry, it's the first time I'm playing with the blood sugar palette and I'm shook. I think it is really important to feel great in your drag. Actually, you know what Mama Ru says, we are all born naked and the rest is drag, and that's the truth. So you should all embrace your aesthetic, even though you inspired from somebody, or even though you've recreated a look. It's yours because you've put some effort into it. And I really believe that the person that you've inspired from, it will be really happy to see that they've inspired people. Because I mean, this is from my point of view, but I'm really glad when I see people inspiring from me, or telling me that, you know, I've made them think a little bit different or out of the box. And this is a really important step for me in drag. Now that I have the big shape, I have the eyes a little bit symmetrical, I'm gonna remove the powder on my forehead. I love that. It's such a new thing for me, this type of a look, and I enjoy that so much. Not that, this. I enjoy this so much. I'm taking this down on my nose a little bit. Right now I'm gonna dip in a red eyeshadow just to intensify the contour of the heart before we cut it. Now blending that red shade in the other colors. Have you ever thought about the fact that heart has art at the end? Maybe this means something. This is the first time I'm thinking it. I've never understood why drag queens are so mean with each other, because we are doing the same thing, but we are all different. So I really do not understand why drag queens get mad at other drag queens, because I don't know, they're doing better than them. I don't know if that's everywhere, but this is the case in Romania. But yeah, I'm from Romania. I'm doing this video in English because, well, I really want to grow outside the country, and I hope I will. I really want to perfect my English. I always think that it's a place to get better with anything you're doing. Yeah, always think that you can do better, and always encourage you to try to do better, because that's the motivation you actually need to put in your mind. Because if you're confident, anything you're doing is a great job. Always. Because you believe in it, and that's the most important part. Now I'm taking cherry soda from blood sugar palette and deepening the out of the outer corner. Now taking the shade Your Majesty from the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, I'm gonna blend out the edges of my heart. Oh, this shade is so nice. It's so pigmented. I know you were not supposed to put shadows with the blending brush on, but this is the way that I discovered the shadows work the best for me, because I do not like that harsh color payoff. I really like a wash of color, always. So this is the best technique for me. Makeup is so personal, because everybody has different takes on it, and everybody has different techniques, and everybody has a way of doing it. I have such a low self-esteem out of drag, and I always want to be in the background, never in the front row. And drag helped me to want and to embrace the front row position. Actually, when I'm in drag, I do not accept to be in the background, so we can all be more powerful than we are today. The only thing is to think about it, to embrace who you are and to let yourself shine, because that's the most important part. Don't even care about other people, what they may think, what they may say. They don't live your life, so at the best of its possibility. I also wanted to touch on this subject because, I don't know, for me it was so confusing in the beginning, and I'm seeing that for a lot of people that I'm working with or talking to, it's a little bit confusing, is the fact that I really don't want to combine my drag life, my drag persona, with myself out of drag. I don't want to do this right now, maybe at some point, but now I think that keeping them separately is the best option for myself. Now I think we can go and cut the crease. I don't even know what those brushes are for, but I'm using them as I like them, as I like to. I mean, you can use the tools that you are given anyhow you want, because makeup doesn't need to have rules. Makeup is fun. For me, a breaking point where I become more of myself, I believe. So yeah, be you and use the tools as you want. Use the tools creatively. Use them as you want, as you can, and make yourself look good. That's the most important part. If you're feeling great with yourself, then this is all it matters. If you can love yourself, how in the hell you're gonna love somebody else? Can I get a name up in here? Get it down there in the comments, please. So now I'm taking my white foundation and I'm trying to cut my crease. So stamping that foundation, concealer, whatever you're using on, and create the shape that you want. I always train myself to stay straight, because I'm always like this, because you know, we are all used to the computers and staying on your desk and doing that, and your back is getting used to a certain position, and I'm always trying to force myself to stay straight. Not be straight, but stay straight. The struggle always is to create the same shape on the other eye as you created on your first one. Saturate your brush with anything you're using to do this, because this is one of the most important parts. I'm really sorry that I'm putting the mirror here, but if I do not put the mirror here, I'm afraid that I will not get the perfect line, the straightest line. So bear with me, it's my first try. A lot of people are telling me that I'm a really great DIYer. I will show you at the end of this video that I've created something especially for this. I made a bang. Yeah, I've made a bang, a heart-shaped bang. Yeah, if you would like to if you would like to see some DIY videos, I would be really grateful to do this for you and to teach you the things that I've learned. And yeah, let me know down in the comments and tell me if you want to see anything that I'm doing. I really don't know how to decide what to put on my crease. I think first of all, I really want to set it. I will use the white china, the china white. White china, I love that. Okay, now that I've set the top part, the top portion of my lid, of my new created lid, I want to blend in the foundation below to have a smooth canvas before I put in Wet Jewels from Bloodlust palette. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you actually that I have the honor to be a judge, a resident judge at the only ball in Romania, and I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of the team, of the whole team. Alina, Eugen and Paula, you're amazing. You're doing such a great job, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for asking me to judge this type of event that I love so much. I will wet the brush with only water. I'm not using any setting spray or something. I'm just using water. I'm taking Wet Jewels and putting it on my lid, all over my lid. I discovered this type of a look without liner, and I really like it. I forgot to tell you, I didn't like so much the Wet Jewels, so I started to put beauty sleep on my lid. Now I want to create the lower eyeline, and I really like to take it down. I mean, I think this is my signature for some time now. I really like to do this smoky under eye and to make a rounded shape waterline instead. I really like to use eyeshadows to contour because I don't know, I feel that this corny shade is the best shade for my skin tone. So I'm taking Corny from, and I'm gonna try to highlight, to contour over the heart shape that we've created. Now I'm taking some china white and just put it over the corners to make them blend flawlessly. Not flawlessly, flawless, and that's all. After we are done with everything, I'm gonna dust. I'm gonna dust my setting powder off. And you can go all over your face to make everything blend well together. So I'm gonna connect my eye look, my eyeshadow with my nose contour. I'm liking a little bit of a round shape right here. I think this suits me the best. I really like how my nose turned out. Now I'm gonna use a little bit more of the setting powder, just to highlight the sides of my nose and to bring it really up. And this will help you as well, blending that contour in. So, what I want to do now, imprint some hearts on my face For that, I've pre-cut some hearts. The hearts to imprint on my face. Take care because the powder doesn't allow them to stick properly. So you really have to take care not to move your face so much, or not to brush with the blush all over it. I mean, you have to stamp it on, but I will show you a little bit later. It's always this confusion with drag queens, because a lot of people think that all of us identify as the other gender. But the truth is that some people do and some people don't. I really feel comfortable in my body, and I really like my masculine sex, and I wouldn't now I realize why it doesn't want to stick so much, because I have a lot of powder right here. So let me brush this away a little bit and then apply the heart right here. And now I'm gonna take the same shade as I used under my eye, Star Power, and I'm gonna saturate my brush and then stamp it on those hearts. Oh. When something doesn't work, you really have to make it work somehow, or you have to try at least to make something to work. So I'm gonna try to put my heart exactly where it was and try to stamp the blush over, holding my oh yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. We can take them out now, and you really have to finesse this blush. And now I'm gonna put the China white inside of my hearts to make them pop a little bit more. Blend a little bit of the pink in my contour right here and put it a little bit on my nose, just so it can give me that pinky blushy type of situation. Take Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Nefri and really go in there. And then wetting my face with water. I'm gonna apply the highlighter right on here. Wetting my skin. I changed myself. I have some more accessories, but you will find out about them soon. I'm gonna take another Jeffree Star highlighter. This one is in the shade Ice Cold. It's a really light highlighter, and I really love this for my nose contour and the things that I really want to emphasize. I'm going to do the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going to do the tip of my nose. The tip of my nose, usually I'm doing like a little line that is going a little bit up, like a triangle actually, and on my inner corners. And now to recreate my waterline, I will take Jeffree Star liquid lip in the shade Drug Lord. Is the white. Saturate my brush with that color, and then what I love about Jeffree Star formula is the fact that you can put it in your waterline for wherever you want, and it will stay there all day or all night or all of your life, and that's really nice. I'm setting it only because I don't want it to get in my creases, and I want it to be as white as possible. So right now I'm gonna take my lashes. These lashes are so special. They're made by a really good friend of mine. His name is Octavian Mardale. You can find him on Instagram at mardale.beauty. He made these for me, and those are the most gorgeous lashes I've seen in my entire life. I don't know if you can see them, but it's written Vergine on them, so it's really sweet, and thank you so much, baby. Now I'm gonna take some glue. Unfortunately, I have only black glue, and this is throwing me off a little bit, because if I do any mistake, it will show on. But well, we have to roll with it. You have to blow on them because you really need that glue tacky and to grab on like immediately. Especially when I'm using black glue and I have this white all over my face. They're so cute! I'm gonna put the other one off camera and I will be right back. So, I applied my the other lash on and my top lashes. And now, I'm gonna start my lips. I put some foundation over them to blend in with my face. And now, I'm taking the shade Beauty Pageant and taking it on my finger, on a clean finger. Tap it on my mouth. Always smile when you are applying lipstick because otherwise it will not get into your creases. So smile. I'm gonna take the Jeffree Star liquid lip in the shade Anna Nicole. And I'm gonna put it exactly in the center of my lips. And I think this is my final makeup look. I'm gonna go and put on some clothes and I will show you my full outfit. This is my final look, guys. It was so nice to create this look. Tell me if you enjoyed my video. I would love to make some more. And yeah, look, those gloves are made by me. This bang is made by me. And this course is made by me. So, if you would like to see any type of a DIY video or something like this from me, please write me in the comments below and let me know because I would really love to make more videos for you guys. Thank you, I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you for watching my video, thank you for reaching this point, and please don't break my heart. Bye guys, love you.
I love this. That was such a great